Progress comes to a world of magic as science and the arcane combine to make marvels. Meet steampunk inventors and orc mystics at the Volsung Hub on beastsofwar.com. Become a general of mighty armies at the Kings of War Hub. Take command of elves, dwarves and orcs in this game of masked fantasy combat on beastsofwar.com.
And we're back again for more Battle Foam, right, Warren?
Yes.
You've went off on a bit of a bag hunt this last couple of days.
This one confused me.
Right.
Okay. It was one that they brought out, and Romeo even talked to me about it, and I was still confused.
Right.
But now I'm not. It's the Pathfinder bag.
Why would this confuse you?
Well, I looked at it, and I thought, yeah, wargaming, stuff like that, they're doing all these wargaming bags. And then he came out with a bag for a role-playing game.
Yeah,
okay?
That makes sense.
Well, hang on a second, because I want to talk about why it makes sense to me now, and talk about stuff that's not this bag. And I want to talk about the future of bags. Okay? Yeah, I think I have a clear vision. I'm doing the Nostradamus of bags.
What,
So Romeo, you better be watching this. Taking notes. Right. It's the Pathfinder bag. Okay, it's in partnership with Paizo. And basically what they did was they sat down and they brainstormed up what would be the perfect bag for people that play Pathfinder for role playing.
Yeah.
Okay. As construction wise, it's just like all the new bags that are coming out of Battle Foam. So all of the that I talk about,
all the heavy duty bits that you want.
It's got the rivets.
Yeah, it's got the molly system.
It's got the molly system, so you have some flexibility and what there in terms of the kinds of accessories.
You're gonna
that you bolt onto the side. Been there, said all that. If you haven't seen it, just go back and watch any of the other Battle Foam bag videos, and you'll see me waxing lyrical about the importance of these little details.
Yes.
Right. Why the bag is cool. Okay.
Yep.
So, in your role playing.
Yes.
Right. Especially now, miniatures and things like that are becoming more and more prevalent in role-playing.
Yep.
So in many respects, role players have a lot more to deal with and a lot more to compartmentalize than we do in terms of a tabletop war game.
Yeah.
Okay, because let's think about what they've got. They have miniatures these days.
Yep.
Okay.
So you'll have your monsters.
I say these days. They've had miniatures even before we had, if you go back to the Roll Partha days. They have minis, okay?
Yeah, but if you look at the types they need, they have to be able to transport monsters.
Yes.
Heroes.
Yes.
Minions.
Yes.
Bosses.
Yes. Loads of stuff.
Yeah.
Okay? But let's look at all the other stuff they have. They have tokens.
Yep.
Okay? Some of the role-playing games, like the Warhammer 40k ones and the Warhammer ones out of Fantasy Flight, have so many tokens. You
do get a little bit blinded by them. Yeah.
Okay? They have dice. Okay?
Yep.
They might have a lot of dice. They may not have a lot of dice, but they will probably have a big selection of dice. Okay? And then you have books. And oh boy, can you have books.
Source book, GM book, monster manuals.
Yes.
All that kind of stuff.
That's all fine. But then you have your own paperwork.
Yeah.
Okay? So if you're a GM, you will no doubt have tons of scribbly notes and stuff like that all over the place.
And parts of your maps.
Parts of maps. You'll also have all of those things like character sheets and stuff like that you've built up, even if you're a player, or you might store them for your players just to keep everything
whenever
central.
I was playing D&D 4th, we always did have our GM keep our character sheets, and same for when I was playing Pathfinder.
Yeah, so it's kind of a GM bag, really, when you
that's
think
how I would
about
describe that as a GM bag.
You also might have like your GM screen and stuff.
Yeah.
There's a ton of stuff that you need to carry.
Yeah.
Okay? So in many respects, you role players needed a system like this, probably just as much, if not more, than what we did in the average wargamer.
Yeah.
So what have you got? You've got pockets galore at the front for dice, tokens, and all those bits and pieces.
Yeah.
Behind that, there's a flap. Okay. That's probably where I would keep all of the character reference sheets and stuff like that.
A nice tight bag. You're not really going to have much damage to them there. Right?
Yeah.
Swing around to the back.
Yeah, open that bad boy up there. That's where things start to get interesting, okay?
And here.
So in there...
So you've got another little pouch.
Yeah, you have a pouch. You get the strap out of the way. Strap has the metal bits and all on it, but we've seen straps before.
Yeah.
This side here, okay, is perfect for the rule books and stuff like that there. It's designed to
also
hold...
got another pocket down the front of it here.
Now let me show you. Let me show you a rule book going in there.
Yeah.
Look at that.
So
Okay. That's your fairly standard size.
That's Hordes Unleashed. That's a heavy duty one.
That's a big book.
Yeah. So
And
if I
that
try
just
and
fits in there.
quickly close this up, the pocket actually expands to hold it.
Yeah. So it's you're going to fit every book I would imagine that you're going to need for your game night in that without any hassle at all.
You've also got another slot at the front here, so if you want to actually keep your storyline separate from your character sheets, I would put it in there.
That's the key. That's why I like what they've done with this particular bag.
Yeah.
Is because of all of the different slots and stuff, you can be more organized.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, the backpack, GM slot, front pack, player slot,
and then you've got your molly for your other bits and pieces that you need. Like your tablet. You can put your tablet into one of the packs on the the accessory packs on the side.
Yeah.
Looking through the bag, this is the bit where it gets it's fairly standard. This is now into the.
You've got another one of your big pockets here.
There you go.
So for even more character sheets and
monsters.
Stuff.
The sheets for monsters and stuff like that. There.
Really like that.
And then this is the half and half loadout. Okay.
Yeah.
So half of it is pre-cut.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you have a look at those. You have tons of trays for...
Yeah, so small gribbly beasties, kobolds, spiders, rats, bigger beasties, minotaurs, and things like that.
Yeah.
Other side?
The other side is all pluck foam.
So awkward-shaped spiders, awkward-shaped rats, awkward-shaped heroes.
Yeah.
I wonder, can I fit a mammoth into one of these?
Yeah, well, we need the mammoth.
Romeo, I need a mammoth tray, right?
Yes.
Right now, I need you to go and cut me a mammoth tray.
Yeah, a mammoth tray with the slot for the mammoth herder class. Character. So it's like
sorry. I know I won't live it down, so I'm just going to make it my own.
So everything you need, I would imagine. I would struggle to say that you couldn't have everything you need in here for a really nice role playing night.
Yeah.
Would this be all of your collection?
No.
Probably not. Probably not.
Trust me, I have seen role players. They collect miniatures worse than we do, and their tastes are a lot more eclectic than a wargamers because they go, I can use that in my adventure. It's amazing.
So this leads me to the future.
Yeah.
Okay. So I saw that, and then I started to think about role playing because we're getting into D&D and stuff like that more. Yeah. And we started to look at it and say, I can really see where that goes. And then I had a lightning bolt from the sky.
Yeah.
We need one of these for every major board game that has come out. Think about this, right? Myth, right? Mm-hmm. Myth has tons of tokens, tons of dice, loads of minis and cardboard pieces and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. That's fine. You can carry your box around to your mates and play your games of Myth. But what are we doing now? And what is our board gamers starting to do now that board gamers rarely did in the past? Paint their minis.
True, because a lot of the board games now have miniatures with them.
They have higher quality miniatures. We're not just talking tokens in today's board games. All this stuff, Myth, Cthulhu Wars,
Dead Zone,
what do you call the one? Shadows of Brimstone.
Oh yes,
beautiful minis.
And it is a ton of minis with
them. So we're now getting to the point where we're putting color and we're putting paint on these minis. So that means we no longer want to carry them around in a box.
The other thing is...
Descent is another one.
Yep. The other thing
Super Dungeon Explorer. I could keep going all day.
The other important thing is, though, you've seen me with some of my board games. I play them to destruction.
Yes.
Till the box is literally falling apart, and I've actually seen a couple of times where I have to take a full spool of tape just to put my boxes back together so that I can keep carrying it around in it.
I reckon
a generic one would be good.
I reckon as a result of this video, that the next board game Kickstarters we see going from here will have an optional board game bag that your board game comes in a bag instead of coming in a box.
Maybe.
I would pay the extra. Imagine in your home, where you've got all the board game boxes, but now they're bags. So if you want to take your board game that you have spent time painting and customizing and making just right, you just lift your board game down and you take it to your friends or you take it wherever you're going.
Even a generic one of these that has a standard set of foam, you can then put your patches on and just have a standard set of foam footprint to actually put your board game into, stack it in the cardboard boxes, and then take it out and put it into this. Fair enough.
Of course, you had to be sensible, didn't you?
Of course.
Here I was thinking, one bag per game, I could just reach in and lift out what I want. But then, of course, yes, there is all the expense of one bag per game.
Yes.
But
So, a nice system
a lot,
for it would be
a
good,
lot
yes.
of board games are fairly custom.
Yeah.
But you know what? You know,
So long as you can fit it onto that footprint, all you're doing is getting a custom foam piece.
yeah. You know, it's not rocket science, this stuff anymore, is it
Yeah.
really? But yeah, for role players, I totally get why something like this
Yeah.
is it's their GM life
Yeah.
in one perfect little container.
Yeah.
Okay?
The one thing I
But for
will
board
say,
gamers, let's keep our eyes out on this because I
Yeah.
can definitely see this being the way we go with board games.
Well, like for my old GM, he had tons and tons of different boxes where he had everything just sorted and separated out.
Yeah, well, here he's got a load of pockets to be able to do it.
Yeah, but it was such a pain for him to actually carry all those little tiny boxes.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
You know, this one package done.
there we go. That is the Pathfinder bag.
Keep your blaster handy, the West is a dangerous place. Fight to survive as men turn to monsters and the dead rise on the Wild West Exodus Hub at beastsofwar.com. Anime cyberpunk style meets skirmish combat in Infinity. Experience 8 high-tech factions and fight to control the human sphere at the Infinity Hub on beastsofwar.com.